I wake up and my feelings and thoughts come straight to mind. What would life be like if I wasn't the way I am? What would life be like if I was actually loved unconditionally? What would life be like if people didn't give up on you or abandon you? What would life be like if people actually put others before themselves? What would life be like if my parents hadn't passed from this place at such young ages? If I had a son, would he look like me? Why wasn't I given a son? Why was I even born? Life is what you make it, but am I really making life this hard for myself? Stuck in a daze most days, wondering why am I here? And what is my purpose and where is my path? Hoping is just a phase, like my mom always said. Maybe my life is just one big phase. Maybe my life is just one very long dream and nightmare that I cannot wake up from. Dealing with so many different personalities trying to remain at a low level to keep from exploding on the ones that live in denial of themselves. Racing thoughts keep me awake at night and dysfunctional as hell during the day. Trying my best not to think myself into an oblivion and to just seem normal on the outside. Not being able to always get out of bed because I'd rather not be seen and judged for who and what I am and what I've done in life. Trying to convince myself that I'm not crazy. Facing the fact that I don't have many accomplishments in life. None I can remember at the moment anyway. I can never remember anything. Feeling unwanted every day. People always leave you in some way. Knowing the world is full of unintelligent people that only want to point their fucked up fingers at you because of their own fucked up, miserable lives. Hurt people always find a way to hurt people. Trying not to seem insane even though I feel things crawling on me that are never there. Dealing with a mental illness that grows and changes with the days so that each day gets harder because you have to wake up and face all of your fucked up thoughts and all of your fears and all of the fucked up people that could care less about educating themselves on what it is that you are even going through. So I have to pay for every reason that people tell themselves instead of the actual reason. Antidepressants and antipsychotic medicine keep you uncomfortably hot all day long. And I already have to work in 90-degree weather, getting paid little to nothing for nothing. Breathe, Anita. Trying to focus on my breath to take my mind off of wanting to harm myself because I think the world would be an even better place to live in if I wasn't around to interrupt the lives of others. Constantly adding problems and ripping the peace from loved ones. Being such a toxic burden, eating away at the people that love me to the fact that I'm hated but just dealt with and put up with because I'm alive. Wondering how discreet I can be when talking to myself in public places. Because my lips move, but no one is there. Just me. Black and white is me. Where the fuck is that gray area that others see? Pity parties, playing victim and seeking attention on a regular are the thoughts of people who don't know and don't care to understand what the fuck you even go through mentally. Who cares what they say? Fuck them anyway. Because somehow, in some way, they would try to add themselves to an equation that would never add up because The limit does not exist in this problem. So in turn, the solution will never be available for them because it is not about them. We are not the same. Why is the world so loud? What does real fresh air even smell like? The kind before humans existed. Constant struggle of trying to get others to understand you, but they can't because they can only think of themselves. Stepping outside of myself to realize how truly imperfect I am, even though I already know that no one is. Wanting to live the facade that people post about. Social media is a joke. But I'm a clown, so I post. Anxiety boiling in my skin with the constant worry of something, but never knowing what. Talking passionately about anything I've been through and paranoia gives me a headache and wears me out from the tension and heat coming to the surface of my face so red like the sun hates me. Everyone hates me. I just want to be loved. The urgency to go nowhere, feeling pushed and pulled simultaneously. I no longer want to think nor hear my thoughts or feelings. And then I tell myself, "Good morning, Anita." And I pop a pill so that I don't think nor feel, and my day begins. And then the world slows down and goes in reverse. Everything I feel, wish, think, and want to forget disappears. All the fucks that I had to give before becomes the fucks that are no longer given. I no longer hear my heartbeat or breath. I no longer have much to say because thoughts no longer serve me and feelings no longer pain me, and people just don't get it anyway. No more emotions disabling my body and mind, correcting my chemical imbalance that makes me who I am or who I was, trying to put me back on a track that I was never on before derailing my life and circumstances. Placed in limbo of this fucked up sunken place. There is no longer worry or anything here. The gravitational pull from the massive object called my brain to my heart subsides, and I no longer feel like I'm going to float away or dissolve. And then it's bedtime. I have to wake up and do this shit all over again. Mentally, I am fucking exhausted.